Good morning and welcome to the morning show where we talk sport up to the hour of 8 o'clock. We have a lot to talk about this morning, the Special Olympic Games. We have a special event coming up this weekend. We're going to learn more about the beach games organized by the Special Olympics of Trinidad and Tobago. And of course, we talk cricket. West Indies won the first T20 international yesterday in New Zealand, but today they lost by about 7 runs today. By 3 runs today. They won by 7 runs yesterday, lost by 3 runs today in a very close encounter. We're going to talk about that, of course. We're going to take your calls after, but let's look at the back page of today's Guardian, and it speaks to the game yesterday that I would refer to. And what makes this game very special is that on this pitch, the average score in the last 5 years is about 189. West Indies only scored 164 runs, about 26 runs less than they should have scored. And they defended those runs in fine style, I should say, to win the first T20 international. And today, at one stage, West Indies were 93 for 6. And they needed 115 runs to win in 7 overs and 1 ball. Imagine needed 115 runs to win in 7 overs and 1 ball. And they got very close. They only lost by 3 runs. So, yes, they lost today, but it was a loss that I could feel proud of the guys still. Right, so well done to them. Series is now 1 apiece, 3 more T20s to go. The third T20 is Saturday morning. So we got that out of the way, and let's talk about the beach games that will be taking place at the Arima. How Arima come into this? At the Maracas Beach. And to talk about this, we're going to speak with Mr. Bibby, he's the president of the Special Olympics of Trinidad and Tobago. We want to welcome. Good morning.
Morning, sir. I am the National Director.
National Director, right. National Director. Right, thank you so much for that clarity. Now tell me about the games that we have this weekend. I see a lot of participants here from different organizations. So tell me about that.
Well, we are excited. Once again, we are staging our annual beach games. We have 160 athletes coming from 11 schools or teams to participate in 5 sporting events on Saturday.
Now, these 5 water events, I'm seeing the open water swim, unified beach volleyball, bocce, a sport that is not too popular in Trinidad and Tobago, aquathlon, and unified beach soccer. Well, I'm seeing the unified beach and the soccer and, well, football, as I like to say, and unified beach volleyball. That's co-ed?
Well, unified sports in Special Olympics is taking athletes with intellectual disabilities and partners without intellectual disabilities, right, and having them compete on the same team. But more important, having them learn about each other and the whole concept of inclusion and diversity.
Oh, that's sweet. That's nice, because when we do things like this, what will this achieve?
Well, a better society. We all speak about we want a better society, we want to be all inclusive, we want to be embracing. But behavior change needs targeted intervention. So you can't just speak it. You have to deliberately seek to do it. And our unified or Special Olympics Unified Sports Program deliberately combines athletes with and without to come together in a common ground, which is a sport activity, and then off the field, the socialization, the interaction with each other, the team building, the team bonding. You get to learn more about the stigma, the misrepresentation, and truly understand what persons with intellectual disability go through, but more importantly, what they can contribute. So having simply Special Olympics or special events for the Special Olympics is not enough, no, just to have these events, but it's more important to include other people. Yes, because we in Special Olympics say we do sport, but we do more than that. So sport is the vehicle for social change, right? We bring the people together because of the sporting event, but we are all the time advocating to get rid of the stigma and the marginalization of persons with intellectual disabilities. We are always encouraging the inclusion of persons with intellectual disabilities through these sporting events, and the unified sports became a targeted approach to help achieve that.
And how damaging is this stigma?
Well, very, because imagine your whole life you're being told that you can't, you're not worth anything, you shouldn't be outside, you shouldn't be participating. And that is one of the greatest benefits of participating in Special Olympics. For the first time, many of the athletes come to realize that they can achieve something, they can do something. Some of it is stigmatization, some of it is also the overprotection of the parents, because all parents want to protect their children. So sometimes, because you know how cruel the world is, you want to keep your child. You want to also believe, hey, maybe you can't do this. But Special Olympics provides that opportunity for them to realize, and that their self-esteem, their self-worth, their ability to perform shoots off.
Mm-hmm. That's great. Now, the event coming up on Saturday starts at 9 a.m. and what time are we expected this to last?
Well, we are hoping we start at 9 with the open water swim. Because of the tide, we want to ensure the best condition for the swim. But then the opening ceremony starts at 9:30, where we would have the officials. We're expecting officials from the Ministry of Sport, from our major sponsor, Digicel Foundation and Blue Waters, to be part of that opening ceremony. You know, the official part, bringing greetings. And then competition would start from 10 in the morning and go till 4:30 in the afternoon.
So you mentioned some of the officials. Who are we expecting to show up at Maracas on Saturday?
Well, we have had confirmation of the Minister of Sport and Youth Affairs, as well as the Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of the People, Social Development and Family Services. But then we have our Digicel partners, Digicel Foundation, CEO Penny Gomez, the chairperson Desha Clifford. They normally attend and be part of the session.
Great. No, I know that earlier this year you had the other games at different venues. What is the feedback? How is the feedback of these games, not only from the athletes and the schools that are participating, but also those who will be looking on?
Well, it's always an eye-opener, because you sometimes have to laugh when you hear people saying, but I didn't know they could do that. Because you keep telling you, why do you believe a human being can't perform as equal? You mightn't be able to do it as well as Dwight York or Brian Lara or the top athletes, but you can perform. You can. That's what we do. So the eye-opener to persons experiencing it for the first time. Then you have the athletes, because the athletes continue to clamor for more sporting opportunities. I can tell you, on the other side, the officials, it's tiring, because you have a constant year long of planning, and so you move from one game to the next planning. But it's worthwhile, because to see the smiles on the athlete's face, to see the high fives, the bounces, the call-outs that you get, it's worthwhile.
Of course, and I could imagine the smiles that you will see on these faces when they're presented with the medals as well.
Yes. The award ceremony is a big part. We provide awards for first, second, and third medals, but we also provide ribbons for all the other placement in the event.
So all athletes, they are leaving with something. No one is leaving empty-handed.
Yes, they are being recognized for their personal performance.
So in this case,
yes,
everybody actually wins.
Yes.
All right, so we want to thank you so much for sharing with us. But before we go, please remind us of the events again. What time, what are we expecting to see, and where it is? Right,
so the 2025 Special Olympics Beach Games at Maracas Beach Facility. It starts at 9 a.m. and finishes at 4:30 p.m. We have aquathlon, open water swim, beach bocce, unified beach soccer, unified beach volleyball. And just would like to thank the minor supporters of the event, Caribel Communications, Bermuda's Biscuit, AP Scott, the Defense Force, and even the Trinidad and Tobago Prison Service football team for coming together to assist and make this a success.
Okay, nice. And as I mentioned, the prisons football team, they are currently on top of the TTPFL table after 2 weeks. So good work to them as well.
Yes, yes. And they expect to extend that lead when they play on Sunday.
Yes, playing Club Sando at the Mahaika Sporting Complex. So all the best to the prisons team there.
Yes.
Right, so I want to thank you so much for sharing with us this information about the games on Saturday, and of course hope that we get full support.
Yes, we do hope so.
Great, thank you. That was Mr. Ferdinand Bibby from the Special Olympics, Trinidad and Tobago. Stay tuned, we have more when we come back. We're taking calls, so get ready, get close to the phone. We want to hear your thoughts.